Matthew John David Hancock is a senior British politician serving as Secretary of State for Health and Social Care since 2018. He previously served as Secretary of State for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport in 2018. For 6 months, a member of the Conservative Party, he has been Member of Parliament for West Suffolk since 2010. Hancock was born in Cheshire, where his family runs a software business. Hancock studied for a BA in Philosophy, Politics and Economics at Exeter College, Oxford, and an MPhil in Economics at Christ's College, Cambridge. As a postgraduate student, he was an economist at the Bank of England before serving as a senior economic advisor and then later Chief of Staff to Shadow Chancellor of the Exchequer George Osborne. Hancock served as a junior minister at the Department for Business, Innovation and Skills from September 2013 to May 2015. He attended David Cameron's cabinet as Minister for the Cabinet Office from 2015 to 2016. After Theresa May became Prime Minister in 2016, Hancock was demoted to Minister of State for Digital and Culture. He was promoted to May's cabinet in the January 2018 cabinet reshuffle when he was appointed Secretary of State for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport on the 9th of July 2018. After the promotion of Jeremy Hunt to Foreign Secretary, Hancock was named as his replacement and was elevated to the position of Secretary of State for Health and Social Care. On the 25th of May 2019, he announced his intention to stand in the 2019 Conservative Party leadership election. He withdrew from the race on the 14th of June, shortly after the first ballot. After endorsing Boris Johnson, he was retained in his cabinet in July 2019. He served as Health Secretary during the COVID-19 pandemic in the United Kingdom and subsequent rollout of the UK's vaccination programme. Matthew John David Hancock was born on the 2nd of October 1978 in Chester, Cheshire, to Michael Hancock and Shirley Hills. Hancock has an older sister and a brother. Hancock attended Farndon County Primary School in Farndon, Cheshire, and the Independent King's School, Chester. He took A-levels in maths, physics, computing and economics. He later studied computing at the Further Education College, West Cheshire College. He studied at Exeter College, Oxford, and graduated with a first in Philosophy, Politics and Economics, and earned a MPhil degree in Economics at Christ's College, Cambridge a few years later. Hancock became a member of the Conservative Party in 1999. After university, Hancock briefly worked for his family's computer software company and for a backbench Conservative MP, before moving to London to work as an economist at the Bank of England, specializing in the housing market. In 2005, he became an economic advisor to the Shadow Chancellor of the Exchequer George Osborne, later becoming Osborne's Chief of Staff. Hancock was selected as the Conservative candidate for West Suffolk in January 2010. He narrowly won the contest, defeating Natalie Elphick by 88 votes to 81 in the final ballot. He was elected as the constituency's MP at the 2010 general election with 24,312 votes, 13,050 votes ahead of Liberal Democrat candidate Belinda Brooks Gordon. In June, Hancock was elected to the Public Accounts Committee, the select committee responsible for overseeing government expenditures to ensure they are effective and honest. He served on this committee until November 2012. Hancock has also served on the Standards and Privileges Committee between October 2010 and December 2012. In January 2013, he was accused of dishonesty by Daybreak presenter Matt Barbey after claiming he had been excluded from a discussion about apprentices after turning up just 30 seconds late. Barbey said Hancock knew he was much more than a minute late, and he should have arrived half an hour beforehand to prepare for the interview. An activist who was due to appear with Hancock expressed surprise that a minister whose government berates shirkers couldn't be bothered to get out of bed to defend his own policy. In October 2013, Hancock joined the Department for Business, Innovation and Skills as the Minister of State for Skills and Enterprise. On the 15th of July 2014, Hancock was appointed to the position of Minister of State for Business and Enterprise. He also took on additional responsibilities as the Minister of State for Portsmouth. On the 27th of July, he announced protection from fracking for national parks, seen as a method of reducing anger in conservative constituencies ahead of the election. Interviewed on the BBC Radio 4 Today programme, he rejected the suggestion that fracking was highly unpopular, but when challenged was unable to name a single village which supported it. In his role as Minister of State for Energy, he was criticised for hiring a private jet to fly back from a climate conference and accepting money from a key backer of climate change denial organisation Global Warming Policy Foundation. In October 2014, he apologised after retweeting a